Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Brave Fencer Musashi. In the last video, we had to restore Steamwood again after finding out that the princess was really a fake and that it was really Topo, who the real princess met, as did we, when she summoned Kojiro and unintentionally made things worse. After we restored Steamwood, we also returned the profits stolen from the stores by the fake princess to the store owners, to the shopkeepers. And now we need to go find the next scroll. I mentioned the Fire Crest in the well, and that's exactly where we need to go. So, with that in mind, we need to head to the mines. And the mines are this way. They're actually near the restaurant. We're going to get quite a few things done today, though this one might be a little longer than I intend the video to be, although it may also end up being shorter if things go right. So here's what we need to do. We need to go through this little area right here. And apparently I need the left eye to be on the sword and not the moon. I can't see him, therefore I'm not even going to try to hit him. And I may get hit by a few bats here and there. That's okay. He says that he somehow doesn't get hit by any bats. Now it's time to use the fire scroll. And as soon as we do that,
holy smokes! What a big hole! Maybe I can climb out of here.
and you can now. Just climb up this wall once you jump into it. You will still get hit by bats, apparently. Yeah, now the bats want to do bat things. Don't know why. Make sure you always hold upright while climbing up there. Hey!
Looks like animal dung. Wonder if something's nearby.
Yeah, it's called a minku. So here's what we're going to do. We actually need to jump into this wall and climb up here, but I don't want to drop down there yet. Actually, I think it's better if I just rest here. So we're going to have to wait until it's 2200 hours again, so we can get that minku. We only have 3 more minku to get in the game, I think. And I'm going to do my darndest to get all of them. So let's wait until we hit 2200 hours. And we should be able to handle this. There he is. And this is probably what most of the video is going to be. Maybe. And yeah, I'm going to be chasing after this thing for a while. If only it were easier to capture the Minkus, but sadly, it's not. And I managed to luck out and it looped right towards me. So our HP is now at 450, which is excellent. So now that that's taken care of, let's use Lumina to break this thing and get the Wind Scroll. And yeah, that's why I didn't want to drop down here just yet, because if I get this, I'm going to have to go all the way back to get the Minku. And we have the Wind Scroll, which is based on the Book of Wind. Whereas most of the information given in the previous books is useful in such a way that it could still be applicable today, the Book of Wind is primarily concerned with the specific details about other strategies that existed at Musashi's time. The broader lesson from this book is that an important part of understanding one's own way is to understand the way of one's opponent as precisely as possible. Know yourself, know your enemy. Musashi notes that although most schools have secret and ancient strategies, most forms are derivative of other martial arts. Their similarities and differences evolve through situational factors such as indoor or outdoor dueling and the style adapted to the school. He indicates that his appraisal may be one-sided because the only school he had interest for was his own, and in a way he does not see parallels to his own creation and work. However, he still admits that without basic understanding of these alternate techniques, one will not be able to learn Ni-Ten Ichi-Ryu, the Book of Five Scrolls, probably for reasons of finding the wrongs in other techniques and writing them within yourself in Ni-Ten Ichi-Ryu. The main difference that Musashi notes between the Ichi school and other strategists and schools is that other schools do not teach the broader meaning of strategy. There is a strategy above swords fencing. Some of the world's strategists are concerned only with sword fencing and limit their training to flourishing the long sword and carriage of the body. This book has many paragraphs on the subject of other schools' techniques, and much of the text lists the ways that other schools do not conform to the ideals which he himself writes about in the Book of Five Rings, which I called the Book of Five Scrolls about a minute ago, such as footwork, sight, and over-reliance or over-familiarity with a weapon. That's it. That's all the article on the Book of Five Rings tells you. With that said, let's see what the Wind Scroll does. When active, you can resist strong winds by creating cyclones. Strong cyclones can dig holes in certain places, which is what we're going to have to do to get out of here. And I thought the game would switch me back to the Scroll of Wind for whatever reason. Create cyclones and go against strong wind. May dig holes in some places. That is all sound advice. Keep that all in mind because you're going to be utilizing all of that advice real soon. Hold R1, press triangle, hold square, you'll dig yourself out, and
Sis? I think I met this boy before at Frozen Palace.
What do you say? This kid is Musashi. You know, the one with Lumina? What we've been looking for?
Oh, really, darling? You mean this little runt? What a letdown.
The little runt was able to defeat our Bambi soldiers.
That is impressive. But isn't it because he has Lumina? Well, anyways, darling, now's our chance. Let's get Lumina while he's still unconscious.
Good idea. Ow. Huh? Where am I? Hey, you guys are... Ah!
Bubbles, what are you doing?
Whoops. Like, sorry about that.
chance to get Lumina, you stupid twit!
But I was scared. I couldn't help it. Like, so were you, Ginger Ale.
What? So you're blaming me now? Ignorance. You know how difficult it is to break Bincho fields. Well, anyways, darling, Fuhrer Flatsky will hear about this. Lately he's in such a bad mood because of Rootrick's stupidity and Capricola. Don't say that I didn't warn you, darling.
Don't! Sis, please don't tell him! Wait!
One moment. Just gonna move my keyboard here and You had him! Imbeciles! You had Musashi where you wanted him, despite the disadvantages. You could have just carried the Bincho field to Fuhrer Flatsky, and you would have had Lumina anyway. So, we're trapped. What are we gonna do? Well, actually, it's simply we press triangle.
Thought I'd be trapped in there forever. Those... So, they really want Lumina, do they? I wonder what happens when Lumina absorbs all 5 scrolls. Who cares? Waste of time to worry about it.
Even though it's part of your mission! So anyway, we now have 50 more BP from freeing ourselves from that Bincho field. And we are now back in the forest. With that said, we need to get out of here. I still can't believe they just teleported off. You shot him with a gun that encases the target in Bincho, and which turns into a solid crystal. And you didn't think to just walk off with a captured Musashi? I would expect this out of Rootrick. Anyway, let's get out of here finally. And we should be back at the village. Everything should be fine as soon as we get out of here, hopefully. Our mine went up, which is good. Wow, everything is not fine. Great. What is happening over here? Well, we're going to have to go over to this way. But first, you're only going to find this out if you're out here at 10 a.m. I might as well show this off. Yeah, Tim and Mint go over here. Help! Help! a humongous ant is going to eat the gondola office. And Mint will also want you to do something too. Help! Help! A big ant is going to eat the gondola office. Please kill it, Musashi. Man, I cannot get my voice high enough right now. Also, you can actually talk to the gossiping ladies while this is going on. I sold 3 of my husband's dolls. You received money for dolls? Oh dear, yes. And I'll continue selling them. Okay, right there in the upper left corner, that is the face of a person who does not even know the word action figures, let alone what they are. Her husband is not going to be happy. I wonder if I have something at home that I can sell. I'll take a look through the attic next time. Oh dear. These villagers. People. And uh-oh. Oh no! Just when I thought the gondola was fixed, this had to happen. Why is it attacking the gondola office? It's probably after the pea soup and syrup. Syrup? Is that sweet? Yes, Musashi. Yes, it is. Well, of course it is. Oh no, that mutant ant stays there. The gondola won't be able to come down from the castle. Castle? Gondola? Hey, I know. Hold on, I know what to do. So here's what we need to do. We need to head back to the village and take the gondola. Even though Mr. Land said the gondola shouldn't be able to come down. Here's the thing, though. You actually have to bring the gondola down at a high enough speed, hope you whack the giant mutant ant, and hopefully it goes away. That's what we're doing here. Good job. You're a smart kid. So you turned the tables on the mutant, huh? Thanks to you. Huh? I don't remember helping you at all. I need you to think, Mr. Lance. Because Musashi did. Again, these villagers. By the way, I wonder where it went. It went up there. That's where it went. And now we are going to have to go up there. First things first. We need to save. And hey, what do you know? Tim and Mint aren't there anymore. I wonder if they say anything. Now that we've done save the village again.
Hi!
You killed that big ant? You might be even stronger than Tim. That's debatable, but the gondola is. Where's Tim? Oh, right. You beat that giant ant? You copycat. I was gonna kill it. Well, I didn't see you running up to the gondola at the castle. I wonder if the shopkeepers say anything different.
What do you need?
Can you smell the wonderful odor that's coming from the gondola? I heard that they're transporting pea soup and syrup to the village. Interesting. Something probably tells me they would have told me that anyway. Even if I hadn't destroyed the ant yet. Anyway, we need to go back. Oh, right. I need to save first, but that way I don't have to go through all that again. After all, we did get... We did get a scroll and a Minku and extra BP. Yes, I would like to overwrite the file. Why do you ask? Okay. Does the toy store have anything new? After all, we did get everything we possibly could last time. So maybe there's something new. No, apparently. Very interesting. Well, it looks like we are going to have to go up here. And we need to climb up here, I believe. And it's getting close to 2,200 hours again. No, wait, no. We went the wrong way. It's supposed to be over here. Closer to the actual gondola office. Now, there's nothing else up here other than this area that we can climb to and jump into, and not much else. We will need to double jump, but when we go in, the ant's finally dead. And if you see any walls with a sign near it, you'll just get the warning from WID for when you read the signs again. So first things that we need to do, we're actually going to rest until 2,200 hours again, because we're actually going to run into another Minku as soon as we head to the west from here, believe it or not. So, now that it's 2,200 hours, let's, A, get another Minku, and 2, add some length to today's video. I want to be careful near that edge. I would like to have the Minku close to here. I thought I got him. The closer I am to this door than to the edge, the better. Hey, I don't want you near the edge. Stop it. Even though you have, and you and the Miku actually have a limited amount of ground to cover here, doesn't make it any easier. There we go. I knew you could do it. And that brings our HP to 475. So now that that's taken care of, we need to head in the other direction. Now, this is some uncharted... Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Looks like poison. Wish I could blow it away.
Well, you can with the wind scroll, because the game actually tells you when you're about to select it. Well, kinda. After all, Musashi does say you could blow it away, and that's what the wind scroll does. Just hold R1, Press triangle when the Lumina gauge is full. Then as soon as the leaves pop up around you, start holding square so you can do that little Cyclone Slash. Now it's time to go in this direction. And the camera's automatically moving with us. And we need to go in this direction first because there's actually a Bincho field. Of course, we're going to have to take care of some enemies as we do this. But we can get to our first of 3 Bincho fields that we can break in this area. Cook Chiffonade. I'm thankful that you saved me. Now I can discern my dream of being a world-famous chef. And that brings our BP to 440. And we need to be very careful as we go through here because I don't want to be poisoned. And now we have these little guys. I kind of need to use Lumina Rotation to get them away from me as quickly as possible. Okay. Now, there's these rocks being held back by this broken wall. However, if you start an earthquake with the Earth Scroll, you'll make yourself a bridge. Hang on to these to lower the weight and move forward. Be prepared to do this again. Be prepared to switch between scrolls a little bit. Also, watch out for falling enemies. Especially when they can just interrupt your double jump when you least expect them to. Are you serious? Okay, this is starting to become a comedy of errors. It's always the third one. There we go. Now, there are 2 directions that we can go into. We can go down or we can go up. We won't be able to do anything if we go down. So we need to go up first. Be prepared to double jump. And that leads to nothing, so we need to go this way. And you really need to get on the center of these things. And when in doubt, if you're about to slide off, hold R1. You'll immediately go into the guard. You'll immediately go into guard, and you'll actually get out of the sliding animation. Which would have been a little useful for the Ice Palace, but I just now learned it. Anyway, we need to use the Wind Scroll so we don't get blown away here. The gauge may run out, but as long as you fill the Lumina gauge back up, you'll be able to get over here. Now we need to actually go onto the slope so that way we can get the flower to come back. So that way we can get hop, we can go over the slope, and we can get past the spikes. And there's another one right here. And that's not what I wanted. Oy. Oy, this is bad. I'm poisoned now. That's actually how you're supposed to get hop. If you get hop before you go Okay, thanks, game. Sure, I'll take that. Okay, I need to do things before I explain things. Can you throw that and hit something, please? Thank you. Give me antidote. We are cured now. Look, animal dung.
Like animal dung. Wonder if something's nearby.
So, you actually have to throw Lumina at the plant, jump, or rather double jump, over the pit, and then mash square so you can use hop and actually get to where we are now. If you do it before you jump the pit, you're not going to be able to get anywhere. You actually have a little bit of problem solving with fusion absorption. Interesting little concept. I just find it weird that this is the only time that the game really does this. So now that we're near another place with animal dung, we have to rest until 2200 hours again. But we do have antidote, which I actually wanted anyway. So we are now going to be able to do exactly what I wanted to do, which is get what I believe is the last Minku. Now this time you have a lot more room to maneuver with. So does the Minku, but hey, at least you don't have to worry about falling into a pit this time. This was easier before I was able to do that dashing slash. It's also easier when you don't have these two worm things coming after you. Albeit very slowly. I almost got him. Ah, I could have sworn I would have got... Wow, man, I am just having so many near grabs. I'm surprised I was able to get that 50 Drons. Come on. Get out of here. I mean, at least I'm getting money, but still. I'd rather have the longevity berry. And I thought I was gonna... There we go. And that is the last of the longevity berries, I believe. So we're now at 500, which is the maximum HP that we're going to have in the game. And we're soon going to reach max BP as well. But yeah, I now have 500 HP, which I never had happen. Which is something. So with that all taken care of, we now have 3 Minkus grabbed. We have max HP. We're getting close to max BP. And we're getting a little closer to finding out where those giant ants are coming from. But what awaits us as we go further through this mine? Join me next time where we find out. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching.